What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for joining me. Now today, I'm going to continue working on my 1986 FJ60. Now, if you recall from my last videos, we don't have the traditional 3FE petrol engine under here, but instead, Toyota's 12HT inline-six turbo diesel engine. And this thing is fantastic. It goes fantastic. It doesn't quite sound fantastic. So let me explain what we got going on. So under the hood, coming off the back of the turbo, is a 3-inch downpipe that goes all the way along to a V-bang clamp. From that V-bang clamp, the exhaust goes out to a MagnaFlow muffler, and that then goes out to the back of the truck. Now, what I want to do is I want to chop off that muffler and just run a 3-inch straight pipe exhaust out the back. Now, of course, this being a diesel engine, diesels don't like any kind of restriction. They like to breathe. So the way I see it is there's a 2-foot, 3-foot restriction back there by way of this massive MagnaFlow muffler. But there are 3 reasons that I want to do it. And the first reason, let's just get it out there, right, is that I'm a big kid and I want this thing to sound like a Peterbilt or a Mack truck going down the road. I've seen some other videos on YouTube and it sounds epic. So that's top of the, the top reasons I want to do it. But 2 of the other reasons are equally as important. One is the way this muffler is run at the moment. Anytime the rear wheel goes to articulate off-road, it hits the exhaust and it's causing rubbing on the exhaust, and that just simply won't do. That's got to be fixed. And the other reason is EGTs, or exhaust gas temperatures. Now, diesels don't like any kind of restriction. And like I said, there's got this big old restriction back there in a way, this big muffler with a bunch of turns and bends in the exhaust. And I'm wondering if I remove that, will those exhaust gases be able to exit the exhaust faster and therefore lower my EGTs? I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to do some video of me just driving down the highway, doing 60, 65, something like that, pulling a hill. I'm not sure yet. We'll do some different things and see what the pre and post EGT numbers read. Really, the post is the one that we're going to be focusing on mostly. And then we'll do the same thing with the back of the exhaust cut off and run on the straight pipe out the back. So anyway, enough chatting from me. Let's go ahead and get this thing over to the exhaust shop. But before I do, there's one thing I want to show you guys. I want to talk to you about V-bang clamps. All right, so V-bang clamp. So essentially you've got 2 rings. Okay, one ring goes on one end of the exhaust and the other one goes on the other end of the exhaust. If you see, one of them has this raised lip edge. The other one has like a recessed edge, and those are designed so the whole thing fits together and there's no wiggle room. Once you've welded on your piece of exhaust, in this case I'm running a 3-inch exhaust, so it'll be a 3-inch exhaust connected to here, 3-inch connected to here, and then they connect together. Once they're connected together like so, you have one of these clamps. Simply have a nut, clamp comes apart, right? Then the whole thing would slide over the your 2 bands, and then through here, tightens it up, 1 nut, and that's it. Done. So really handy, really useful, and it makes taking off the exhaust an absolute breeze. Anyway, enough of that. Just want to give you guys a heads up. If you've never heard of V-bang clamps, check them out. They're on Amazon. You can get them on eBay. They're all over the place. They're pretty universal, so something I'd recommend. Anyway, let's go get that exhaust cut off. It's showing 60 mile an hour, but as you all know, I said in my previous video, it's about 10 mile an hour off, so it's about 60, about 70 miles an hour is what we're doing right now. Just around 2100 RPM. Pushing anywhere from 10 to 12 pounds of boost. We're just going up a slight grade here. Not much of a grade, to be honest with you. It's been mostly flat. But anyway, looking at the EGTs, about 830, roughly steady around between 8 and 850 is what we're looking. Cruising down the road here. So that's post EGT, obviously. Smash it here. Let's go to 18 pounds of boost, and then we're looking at, you know, at 850. So yeah, it was between 800 and 850 EGT on the post turbo. So also running 370 gears in this truck. So they are the stock FJ60 gear set, and that's course cruising in 5th gear. So anyway, that's what that looks like with the current exhaust setup. Just got done at the exhaust shop. First impressions. Just about to pull out here. Let's see how she sounds. Already sounds more throaty. Oh, wow, you can hear the turbo spool a whole lot more. And that was just first gear. Let's see. Let's see how we sound. Yeah, it's not obnoxious. It's definitely got more of a throaty sound to it. It sounds so good. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but you can hear that spool. It sounds good. Now I'm just playing. The kid in me has come out. That was just about 2,000 RPM. In 3rd gear. I'm only doing about 25 miles an hour. You know, it's got a deeper tone to it, but it doesn't really sound, it's not obnoxious, it's just got a throaty growl to the exhaust, which is what I was going for. But you know, it seems when you go to 4th gear and 5th gear and you're just puttering along, it just quiets right down. So it's great. So loud when you want it to be and very mild-mannered when you don't. So this traffic bit out of the way, I give it some juice. from the exhaust shop. Wow, cool. That was a lot of fun. That drive home was a lot of fun. More smiles per gallon, I'm thinking. Anyway, ripped off the exhaust. I brought the exhaust home with me. This thing is heavy. I don't know how heavy it is, but it's heavy. It's a chunk of metal I've saved back there. But anyway, let me show you under the truck and show you what they did and how clean everything is and how the new V-bang clamp set up. Alright, under the truck here. So there's the new V-bang clamp right there. And so easily removable if I ever need to take this back off for some reason. Goes all the way at the back with minimal bends. So minimal restriction over the axle there, and then out the back of the truck. So super clean, nice and neat. Even with the exhaust hangers they put on for me, it was done in such a way that it can easily be removed if I decide to do something different down the road. But yeah, there we have it. On the back of the shackle, and if you recall last time it came out here, and wasn't ideal because it was hitting back here, but now as you can see it's way back there, sort of underneath the fuel tank. So yeah, I'll be happy with that. Alright, down the flats here, nice flat piece of road, about 60 mile an hour, so 70 actual, 2100-ish RPM, 8 to 10 pounds of boost, and there we have it, about 800 post, 600 pre. So I believe with the when we had the regular exhaust on, it was between 8 and 850, so there we have it. So there is a little bit of a difference, although I would say it's marginal, not much of a change. Alright guys, and there we have it. Now I must admit, not the most scientific approach to that EGT test, but I think if there is a reduction in EGTs, it's probably negligible. Very small amount, if any. But I think the one thing, well, I think we can all agree on, is that thing sounds awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think it sounds brilliant. In the last video I did, or actually 2 videos I did ago, I changed out the headlights on the FJ60 for some LEDs. A lot of you guys have been messaging me, asking me what the light output is on that and how I like them. So here's a video clip of that. Quick update on these lights. This is just a regular beam pattern. You can see the throw on these lights are pretty damn good. This is an unlit road. Check this out, full beam. I've aimed them pretty decent, just using my garage as a marking point, but you can see tons better and loads more throw over those H4 bulbs. So anyway, quick update for you there. So yeah, there you have it. I think it's a brilliant upgrade, worthwhile, cheap, easy, affordable, and just tons more light output, as you can see from that clip, than the stock headlights. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. We've got some more work going on the FJ45. I've got this part 2 of the rear frame on this, which should be coming up real soon. More improvements, more videos to come. Sure appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again for all the support. Really do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Like, share, and subscribe as usual. Check us out on Instagram @MusicCityCruisers. And we'll catch you next time.